The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find his man, Woods.
And he gets this up across the 35.
Defensive front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack?
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him.
Cleveland Farrell collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Off play action. Richardson
dancing to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the option left, Richardson.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Alie-Cox, complete. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
To the right side, this is Taylor. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Richardson now on 2nd down. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Anthony Richardson
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I say...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Moody good with the extra point,
And the lead is now 2.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This is Samuel. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show what he's made of.
On third down, here's Richardson. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19 Chargers.
Play action. Now Richardson
Steps away.
thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the ball into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are right back in this football game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Purdy with it on third and long.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson
on the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll roll, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And two, doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.